Breaking news in Nova Scotia, which is getting hammered by a winter snowstorm. The Cape Breton Regional Municipality has just voted to declare a local state of emergency. Parts of the Sydney region could see up to 150 centimeters of snow by tomorrow afternoon. For anyone wondering, that's nearly 5 feet. Here is some of the latest video into our newsroom from north of Sydney. You can hear that wind on the mic there. Drivers being asked to avoid unnecessary travel this hour as the regional police say they are responding to multiple calls of vehicles stuck in the snow, hindering snow removal and the passage of emergency vehicles. So stay at home if you can. All schools as well as work sites will remain closed Monday as the region grapples with this winter storm. High winds, as you heard just there on your screen, as well as snow in the region has caused 48 outages in the region, affecting more than 1,000 customers. Of course, we are continuing to track that. Now, for all of this and more, we've reached Mayor Amanda McDougall. She is the mayor of the Cape Breton Regional Municipality. Thank you so much, Amanda, for taking the time.
No, so grateful.
As we just said, that local state of emergency has been declared. We know you yourself have been in meetings with your councillors today, emergency meetings at that. What information can you share with us?
Yeah, so this morning our day started off with the Provincial Command Centre and understanding that there's not going to be a provincial state of emergency, understandably so. This is really unique to Cape Breton right now. We are, in fact, the hardest hit across the province. Unfortunately, in the coming hours, 3 to 4 hours, really, we're going to see the worst of the storm. That's a lot to hear as a resident, I'm sure, because right now I'm looking at my windows here and the snow has taken over my entire deck. I can't even open the doors. So thinking that we haven't seen the worst yet is really, it's a really terrifying thought. So that's why the local state of emergency is so important.
You said the snow is, you can't even see your door. Can you perhaps set the scene for us a little bit? When you woke up today, what was it like and what's it like now?
Well, it was quiet. That's the first thing I noticed, and that was because my house is completely covered with snow on all sides. The windows to the front of my house, usually I have to get up on a ladder to go and clean them. There's snow in those windows right now. That is everywhere. That is across our community. Our roads are completely filled with snow, but Public Works is working around the clock to keep some of the main arteries open as best as possible. And again, I can't reiterate, that's why it was so important to have the state of local emergency. We need people to stay home. The safest place that they can be right now is at home, so our Public Works folks can get out there and clear roads. First responders need those roads cleaned. Our frontline workers need those roads cleaned. They need to be able to travel. If you are out there and get stuck in snow and have an abandoned car, that is hindering public safety.
So stay at home, as you said. I'm wondering, as the snow clearing efforts get underway, your crews are very busy. What precautions have you and the municipality taken to keep the public safe at this point?
Well, the state of local emergency, quite frankly. This gives us the authority to say, look, you've got to stay home. Unless it's completely essential, if it's an emergency, you need to stay at home. It also allows us to reach out to the community and say, hey, in our normal procurement policies, we can't just hire anybody off the street to help us do any type of work. This supersedes that. Now we can say anybody who has experience, who's got machinery, we need your help and we need it now. This state of local emergency also allows us to continue to push the province to support us. I'm glad that this is not the case across the province, but it is the case here in CBRM and we need support.
What are the challenges facing emergency crews right now?
No, that's it. Just such an abundance of snow. I mean, these are the levels of snow that, your grandparents would say, oh, we used to walk to school and the snow was up to the top of the telephone poles. It's literally that case. The gusts of wind now that is pushing snow is also very problematic. It's making it more difficult for our Public Works crews to get out and clear those roads.
Amanda, I'm wondering if I could get your take on sort of the broader picture here. Your province has been plagued by unprecedented wildfires over the last year or so, flooding, including those devastating effects of Hurricane Fiona. What sort of resources at this point do you need to have in place to meet the challenges of this latest, weather event?
Yeah, it's remarkable. I was just saying, leading up into this interview, the amount of media requests right now, it's making me think about Fiona and what had happened. And you can never be prepared for the unexpected. Nobody thought we would get over 100 centimeters of snow in such a short period of time. What we realize is that we need more resources. We need more folks who can come and help move snow, because this is going to pass. The storm system is going to pass, and then we have to clean up, and we don't have the resources to do it alone. So we need the province to step up. We need the federal government, hopefully, to recognize as well that if there is something out there, if there's a machine, if there are people, we need that help immediately to get cleaned up from this. It's going to take a while.
Amanda, thank you so much for your time. I know it is a very busy day for you. Mayor Amanda McDougall, thank you very much.